Yo, what's going on? So I don't know when I'm gonna be able to drop this video because at the time that I'm recording this, I have no internet connection due to the storms that have been happening in my area. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much screwed. Not screwed in the sense that if I don't pop a med kit, I'm gonna die, but screwed in the sense that I'm not gonna be able to upload videos on a regular basis for the time being. I'm lucky to even have power right now, so I'm just gonna count my blessings to keep it a stack with you. I'm also sweating like a mini lad near a preschool because guess what? My heating is also broken, so yeah, it's hot as hell in this room right now, so yeah, now that that's all out of the way, today we're going to be looking at some people that were triggered because of the message behind Dream's new song. Now, in case you didn't get to hear, Dream did drop a new song with this dude, Alec Benjamin, and if I had to rank the 3 songs that Dream has dropped so far, I'd say Road Trip is my favorite, this is probably my second favorite, and then Mask is obviously dead last. I'd rather stick a pencil in my ear, punch the eraser until the tip of the pencil hits my brain, than listen to Mask ever again. That song, so bad. Anyways, this new song that Dream dropped was titled Change My Clothes, and the lyrical content of the song pretty much revolves around Dream dealing with some sort of depression, or I guess him being in a lethargic mood where he can't really seem to get himself out of this funk where, you know, he gets up, he falls back asleep, he gets up, he sits back down, you know, he's not really doing much with his time. He wishes that he had the motivation to do more with his time, and that's pretty much the message of the song. Whether or not you think that's corny or you think it's a relatable issue that you yourself deal with, I think we can all agree that it's a much more important message than the point of the mask. Anyways, in my last video, I cracked some jokes at some of the lyrics in the song and how I thought some of them, well, you know, obviously maybe portraying a certain message were maybe executed a little bit strangely. For instance, I want to change the world, but I can't change my clothes. I sort of think that that one insinuates that Dream has a certain stench to him due to the fact that he's not even changing out of his sweaty, disgusting clothes that he wears every single day, but hashtag deep or something. You know, the most I can really do is poke fun at the song because, you know, obviously the song isn't intended for people like me. I'm sure that the song is intended for emotionally vulnerable girls with dyed hair, or anybody who has a nose piercing and too much free time, and you know what I'm saying, like that's who this song is trying to relate to. No hate if you watch my videos and you have any of those things, you guys are cool. So I feel like any criticism I could give to the lyrics is probably invalid, but I've seen some people, I guess, trying to even cancel Dream over some of the content of this song, and I'm talking about lyrics and stuff, mostly due to the fact that the song, I guess, kind of vaguely touches on depression, and a lot of people on Twitter, you know, surprisingly, not surprisingly at all actually, are massively depressed and unhappy with their lives, and ended up voicing their distaste for, you know, the way that Dream was talking about depression in the song Change My Clothes. And you know what, I can kind of see that actually, I really can, because, I mean, think about it, right? If Dream made a song like Logic 1-800-273-8255, where he starts off the song by saying, I've been on the low, I've been taking my time, I feel like I'm out of my mind, all the people who genuinely want to off themselves would be looking at Dream with a very disgusted look, which obviously makes a lot of sense because when we consider the fact that Dream made his fortune playing a game meant for 4-year-olds with behavioral problems, and made a song about suicide, making even more money than he's already making, I feel like people would generally disapprove of that. And while his song that he made with Alec Benjamin doesn't directly talk about obviously offing yourself, it does kind of talk about some niche topics like depression and such, and some people were upset with that, so today we're gonna read some tweets about some people that even want to go as far as cancel Dream for his new song that he just released. I'd love that millionaires use things like depression to make money. What a disgrace, Dream. Look, I'm not gonna say that Dream didn't make the song for money, right, because I don't know what his intentions are when he wrote the song. All I can say is that if Dream needed money, I can think about like 20 other things that he could do right now to gain a ridiculous amount of money, if not the same amount of money that he would make from this song. You know, apart from playing block game with his 3 other, you know, millionaire friends, and making unheard of amounts of money that way, Dream, obviously, in case you didn't know, has a cult following, and people that will pretty much do whatever he wants them to if he says so. Dream got like 10,000 people to buy a hoodie that has 2 dots in a line, so I don't really see what else he can't do, you know what I'm saying? So, money, I don't think was the primary motive here. In terms of him quote-unquote profiting off of depression, I'm not really sure what you're trying to say about that. Are you saying that, you know, he shouldn't be allowed to talk about depression in his songs because he's making money from it? What a weird thing to just, you know, say, oh yeah, you can't make money off of that. Like, yeah, he totally can, you know, people enjoy the music, there's supply and demand for it. You know, similar to how there's a 25 million subscriber demand for him to press WASD in a game meant for fetuses, there's also a demand for him to sing about, you know, the stuff that he's going through. I mean, you know, obviously Mask, I think, was about his ADHD or something like that, and people were digging it, I guess, so there's demand for it. I mean, this person seems to be very upset that Dream is, like, making money from it, which is strange because people on the internet will make money doing literally anything. I mean, I've actually spoken with people whose rent is paid by them selling JPEGs of their feet on OnlyFans, so, listen, man, it just, in terms of what you think people should be able to monetize, I don't really think it matters. It's also not like Dream was the first person to do this. Depression has has been heavily glorified in today's music in general. Like, that's just a fact. I mean, do you know how many artists will go from one song talking about how they hate their life, and then in the next song talking about how they make it rain on strippers? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't really know why, of all people, we're gonna go after Dream here. Is it a little bit corny? Sure, but like, is it somehow, you know, immoral for him to talk about that, especially if he's gonna claim that he does experience things like depression? I don't really think so. This tweet kind of says the same thing. It says, TW depression. I find it gross that Dream is glorifying depression in this new song. He talks about not being able to change his clothes, while I and many others who struggle with depression struggle to even get out of bed and switch outfits. First of all, don't think I'm skipping over the fact that you've publicly admitted to the fact that you literally don't ever shower or switch clothes. Disgusting. I understand the tactic of trying to garner sympathy before you attack somebody to make your argument seem more stable, but you've pretty much just made it so that if any one of the 330 million Twitter users goes to your profile, they can immediately see that you've admitted that you smell like an aquarium. Look, dude, I get it. I get it that things are hard. I get it that people lack motivation, but there, you know, there's just non-negotiables at some point. You need to change your clothes. You need to not, you gotta do hygiene. You gotta take a shower. You know, I get it that if you're going through a breakup, you're maybe bumping Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD. I get it that things are hard. That still isn't an excuse to degenerate back to like our primal selves where we wouldn't shower. I also find it hilarious. I went to this person's profile. They also had a tweet where they complained about people not wearing masks. Are we seriously gonna talk about hygiene from a person who admitted to never showering? You filthy beast, if you want to tell me to mask up, I'll mask up if you decide to rinse off. Anyways, that was not really related to the Dream song, but I don't know, man. I don't think that Dream was being serious in his song when he said that he literally can't change his clothes. So I don't really know what you mean by that. Again, talking about glorifying depression, I don't think that he was doing that in a sense. You know, I don't think Dream in his song was implying that it's cool to be depressed or that being depressed is like the new hottest thing to be. I don't think that's what he was doing. I think that's, you know, just a you thing. I also think it's interesting that, you know, this notion of a comfort content creator or like a comfort streamer or something has become a popular term, or just a content creator that you can watch when you feel sad or bored or maybe when you're feeling down. And I'm not going to say that Dream cures everybody's depression or something like that, or that if you are dealing with depression that you should go and watch Dream's videos. In some cases, you know, that would make it worse for some people. But without a doubt, there are plenty of people who watch Dream's videos who have been through something hard and that's just a distraction for them, you know? I mean, people say that to me about my videos, so I think it's interesting that, you know, of all people, you would say that Dream is making the idea of being depressed cool. I just don't think he's doing that. And I certainly don't think Dream is part of some big pharmaceutical scheme to get the youth hooked on antidepressants. Like, not that that was up for debate or anything, I just figured I'd say it. Anyways, I'm gonna render this video, put it on a flash drive, and head over to Starbucks to upload this baby. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks to all of my channel members. You guys are all the best. Follow my social medias and join the Discord server. Links are all in the description below. Comment down bracelet if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll try to heart your comment. Anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Peace.